you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis if you are new. Hello, hi, what's good? Before we get into the video, let me put my incense on. This is Palo Santo. It gets rid of negative energy because I already know the demons might pop out. Put this on real quick. Ooh. Did y'all see that? I don't know if y'all saw that, but oh, girl, what is going on? Okay, girl, it went out again. Oh my goodness, the demons are beating me. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. First, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 1.3 subscribers. 1.3K subscribers. You guys are freaking amazing. I love you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and tuning in every week to see my videos. Today's video, we are going to be on the app TikTok. So I was spending a lot of time on TikTok during my time in quarantine, and I have came across so many different types of TikTok pages. Some that are funny, some that are just, you know, plain out scary. Sometimes I can't sleep at night, so I was like, you know what, let's go with this one page that has really been giving me the creeps lately. The page is called Mr. Ballin, and he posts videos that have to deal with like serial killers, ghosts, and I was like, you know what, why don't we just react to some videos and just, you know, look at them together. Something to just get the creeps going. He definitely has a page where he tells lots of like creepy, what do you call them, creepypastas and stuff, and I just love creepypastas, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys like them as well. So just hope the demons do not come for us, because we do not want that around us. I'm so sorry. Like, this house is blessed. Before we get into the video, don't forget to follow me on TikTok because I am on there. I do post every now and then. I'm trying to post every day, you know, so I can gain a following or whatever. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. I would love to have you part of the Vibrant Babes fam. A lot of you guys are not subscribed to me. Like, what? Like, come on, subscribe to me. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So this page has so many videos. I think it's only fair if we just, you know, just pick a random one or something. Like, just do this, do this, do this. Okay, so we're gonna start off with this one, and it looks like Slender Man is on the cover of it. Oh my goodness, I hate Slender Man. Like, I used to be obsessed with him, but over time I realized, first off, that's really creepy, and second of all, he's just creepy. That's all I gotta say.
This is why you should always watch videos to the end. In 2003, a woman came home to her apartment to see that her door was unlocked. She went inside, nothing was missing, so she assumed she must have left it open. When it happened a few more times, but still nothing was missing in her apartment, she went out and got a camera, set it up in her apartment, aimed at the front door. The next day, her door was unlocked, so she reviewed the footage. She watches in horror as late in the night, her front door opens and in walks this tall, creepy man who looks around and then walks towards her bedroom off camera.
Gosh.
She immediately sprints out of her apartment and calls the police, who show up and tell her to go back in her apartment and just try to stay calm, and that they would put an officer right outside her door so she's safe. As she sits...
Wait a second. Why would you tell her to go back into her house if she saw something on the camera? Like, that's... sounds like sabotage to me.
Sitting on the bed, totally traumatized, she realizes something. She only saw him enter her apartment on that video. She doesn't know if he actually left. As she's sitting there, she feels breathing on her ankles. She runs out,
oh,
comes in, and he finds the tall, creepy man under the bed with a knife and a camera.
No, shut up. That picture scared me. That was an ugly man. His teeth need to be fixed. His skin is, oh god, that really got me. I knew something was gonna pop up. I knew something was gonna pop up on the screen. Oh my gosh, crazy. I hope she's okay. She probably isn't. Let's be real, she's probably not okay. Okay, so this one is called The Forest Man Footage No One Can Explain. Let's see what this is about.
This is why you should never explore the forest at night. Late at night in 2006, two men hear some strange noises coming from a forest near their house, so they decide to go have a look. After their footage went completely viral, they would admit...
Wait a second. Let me just stop right there. First off, if you hear something, if you live next to the woods and you hear something, first thing that should come to your head is, let me stay in the house. I don't care how explorative you are or none of that, but you will never see me. If you do that, then like you obviously have a death wish. I'm so sorry.
Went into the woods just to scare themselves. They didn't actually expect to film anything. At some point on their walk, they start to notice more and more dead birds on the ground, and so one of them gets out his camera to start filming them. As they're filming the birds, you can tell that they're getting more and more spooked by the whole situation, and then one of the men hears something in the tree line, and the cameraman pans his camera to look.
Oh gosh, no. Oh my gosh, what is that? What is that thing?
Human eyes don't reflect light.
Whoa, wait a second. I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was a demon. I don't know if that was an alien. I don't know. But never. Never. I'll probably turn on my phone to get some light, but I would. The first thing that comes to mind is like I would not try to film it because I would be gone. 0.5 seconds, I would have saw something moving, I'm gone. Let me tell you guys, these videos are really starting to get to me. This one's called They Discovered Something Horrifying in Their Ceiling. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, that's one of my biggest fears is we have an attic in my house. We only go up there when it's like Christmas time because all the decorations are up there. Sometimes I be hearing stuff squeaking, but I think it's just the house settling. But just the thought that there could be something in the attic scares the crap out of me. I'm hoping it's a squirrel.
This is why you should always lock your crawl space. In 2019, a young woman had just moved into the second floor of an apartment building. She noticed a tiny crawl space that connected all the apartments on the floor, but...
Okay, let's just stop there. I'm sorry. I just have to say this real quick. If you see a hole in your wall and it's dark and creepy looking, do not, no. Try to figure out what it is. Don't even try to go in there. I hope she doesn't go in there. Because if she does, girl, she might be drinking some dumb girl juice. Dumb girl juice that she might have got from, what's one of those stores? Walmart.
She wrote it off, citing, who'd be small enough to crawl through that? One night she...
That's really what you're thinking?
You're so dumb.
Who'd be small to go into that? Really? Jesus.
She walks into her living room and out on the fire escape is a tiny woman desperately trying to yank open her locked windows. Terrified, she hides behind some furniture until the woman eventually leaves, at which point she runs into a room, grabs her phone, and calls the police. While waiting for the cops to arrive, she hears something above her and she looks up. One of the ceiling tiles had popped up and the woman from the fire escape is staring down at her. She'd used the crawl space to get up there. The girl screams and the woman scurries away. It took 3 days for the police to finally get the woman out of the crawl space and bring her into custody. Turns out she was on some unknown, extremely hard drug and had totally lost her mind.
Wait a second, what?
Now, I have a strange feeling that this story could be true. 3 days? Nah, I would have been gone. No, not even 1 day, like an hour. Let me pack all my stuff. I can leave. You can take the rest of the rent because I just don't want to live here. I don't care what you, just let me get out of here. This one is called What the Boy Sees Outside His Window is Terrifying.
This story has the best ending ever. In 2003, a 9-year-old was home alone playing video games when he thinks he hears his cat meowing on the back patio, so he goes downstairs to let him in. He sees a deranged-looking man standing on his back patio howling at the sky, who then quickly looks at the boy. He grabs a fistful of cigarette butts from the ashtray, stuffs them in his mouth before he starts howling at the sky.
Oh.
That sounds like a normal human being that's like obsessed with smoking. I feel like I offended somebody with that comment.
Buy some more. After the police take the man away, they come back to talk to the boy and his family. Turns out the man had severe autism and lived in that boy's house up until his mother passed away, at which time he was transitioned to a mental institution. He broke out of that mental institution to go looking for his mom, which is how he came back to the boy's house. 15 years later, that same boy is sitting on his same back patio when he starts to hear that same meowing sound, and he looks up and it's the same autistic man walking towards his house. Knowing the man's story, he invites him into his house. The man's face lights up, he runs inside and starts crying. He was finally home. The men become friends, and every week Tom goes home to visit.
I am so sorry for saying that. Like, I was really thinking, oh my gosh, it's like probably like this demon that is trying to scare the boy or something. This guy totally tricked probably half the people that are watching. And the picture he used, what the heck? Actually, like, so sweet. Like, that's so sad though. Like, I don't even... That picture really made it seem like it was like a demon or something. It was not a demon. It was just a boy who has autism who's looking for his mom. Okay, let's look at the scariest true story on the internet.
This is why you should always lock your doors. A junior in high school was home alone working on a paper while his parents were out to dinner. All night he sits with his back to his door, sitting at his desk with his noise-canceling headphones on. Around 11 o'clock, he takes his headphones off at the same time his parents are returning to the house, and he hears his mom from downstairs yell, "Hey Adrian, what happened?" Confused, he runs downstairs and sees right away what she's looking at. Muddy footprints all over the rug. He tells her, "I didn't leave my desk." And then they realize someone must have broken in. They look at the footprints and there's none leaving the house. They're worried someone's still in the house, so they run into the garage, terrified, call the police. Police arrive and they don't find anyone in the house, but they do make a chilling discovery upstairs. The police bring them to the kid's bedroom door, which had been left open all night, and they point to the message written on it in Sharpie. This is the actual transcript of what was written on his door, which means for nearly 2 hours, someone stood in this kid's doorway watching him.
Whoa, oh my goodness. Wait, I want to look at what the transcript said because I literally was not even paying attention to it. It says at 8:47, I see you. 8:53, you forgot to lock the back door. 8:59, you seem focused. 9:24, turn around. 9:47, look at me. 10:15, look at me. 10:37, look at me. What? So you telling me this boy did not know that there was someone looking at him by the door for literally 2 hours? I don't know about you guys, whenever I am like in my house by myself, I at least, you know, every 10-20 minutes I look up, I look around me, just because force a habit, I guess. But sweetie, just imagine. Something got to be more aware of your surroundings. What's going on? Okay, so next one we're going to watch is the elevator footage that will haunt your dreams. I have seen this video on YouTube so many times. I've actually looked into the case myself, but could not figure it out. And to this day, I still do not know what happened to her. Like, what the heck? So let's watch it and then we'll talk about it after.
When this video is over, you're gonna Google 3 words. In 2013, a Canadian college student was traveling alone through California when she decided to spend the night in a notoriously sketchy hotel in Los Angeles. When she didn't check in with her family that night, they actually called the police, and the police discovered that she was missing. And then the hotel released some insane footage of her in an elevator. As soon as she steps into the elevator, she presses all the buttons and then starts hiding in the corner, and then starts poking her head out of the elevator into the hall over and over again, as if looking for someone that was chasing her, but there's nobody in the hall. Then, inexplicably, she stands right in the threshold of the elevator and starts flashing her hands around like crazy and then runs away, and it's the last anybody sees her alive. It wasn't until a few weeks later, when residents of the hotel noticed a foul taste in their water, that they discovered her body floating in the water tanks on the roof. They ruled her death an accident, but that means she would have had to get onto a locked roof, climb a 10-foot-high water tank without a ladder, open a heavy lid, and wriggle inside the tank on her own. When this
You guys, that is the creepiest case that has been unsolved for the longest time I've ever heard. You can look up this case yourself and do so much research, but you'll never find what happened to her. Now, I can make a whole separate video talking about it because I have my own theories of what happened to her. Not saying they're right or anything, but we can talk about this all day. If you guys know what I'm talking about, comment down below. We can discuss a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's watch It Was Watching Him Sleep.
If you're alone right now, don't watch this video. In the winter of 2018, a man who was living alone in the mountains wakes up to find a red ball sitting on his front yard. He assumed the only neighbor he had must have kids, and so he kicks the ball over the fence, goes inside, doesn't think anything of it. That night, he wakes up to the sound of kids laughing outside of his window. He goes outside to check on them because it's the middle of the night, and there's no kids anywhere, but that red ball is back on his property. So he picks it up, brings it in his house, and goes back to bed. The next morning...
Why would you take a... Why would you know what? Okay, let's continue watching.
He goes over to his neighbor's house to let them know that their kids were out in his yard in the middle of the night. But it turns out his neighbor is just some old man who lives alone, and there aren't any kids anywhere in the area. That night he wakes up again to the sound of kids on his property, and when he looks outside, there's no kids, but that red ball is back on his property.
Yeah.
Panicked, he runs downstairs to make sure the one he brought in is still inside, and it's gone. He checked every window and door and everything was still locked. It didn't make any sense.
The picture.
He decides to look out the window one more time, and off in the distance is some weird stiff figure watching him. If you're
No. What? Why would you bring a red ball that's outside into your house? Like, I just have to ask that question because that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. This one is called True Scary Lockdown Story.
This is why you should always take your lockdown drills seriously. In 2017, two 16-year-olds were in their school bathroom when the lights suddenly went out and their school went into lockdown. Feeling rebellious, they decide, you know what, let's go explore the school a little bit first, and then we'll go follow procedure.
Child. Anyway, so
they step out of the bathroom and look down the hall towards their classroom, and they see this large figure standing in front of their classrooms. It's definitely not a student, it's not a teacher. He's got ragged clothes on and he starts walking towards them. They dart right back into the bathroom to the corner stall where they hide, praying that that man didn't see them. The man bursts in and starts yanking open all the stalls. Not wanting to see what happens when he gets to their stall, they get on the ground and start crawling to the side of the room where they finally get up to make a run for the door. They look back and he's holding a gun. The boys manage to get away safely and no one's hurt, but the police never capture the ragged man.
What the heck? So you're saying that it was an actual person that had a gun and was like,
Yo, I'm about to get you.
and he was like ragged. Whoa. But you know, what do you expect if you are disobedient and do not want to take a lockdown seriously? Like, sweetie, what did you think? What did you think was gonna happen? Exactly. You can't answer, just like I thought. We're gonna watch her Alexa was talking to someone in the closet.
Remember, your Amazon Alexa is always listening. In 2018, a girl named Alexa came home to her apartment to find her creepy stalker landlord in her kitchen. She screams and threatens to call the cops, and he just smiles and says, "I was just checking in on you," and leaves. Feeling totally sketched out, she spends the next few hours down the hall in her friend's apartment before finally going back to her room to go to bed. That night, she woke up to her Amazon Alexa responding to someone in the room. It said, "I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Did you say I'm watching you?" The girl instantly turns on her lights and looks around, but no one's there. So she unplugs Alexa and is about to go back to sleep when she hears what sounds like a man grunting in her closet. As she's staring at her closet, her Alexa turns back on.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
No.
You guys. What? Okay, I'm gonna have to take a break. I'm sorry. I literally cannot. I'm gonna go, I'm about to go, you know, breathe.
1 hour later.
Oh, Jesus. We're back. I took a breather because these stories were getting a little bit too real. I don't know where to go from here. I do not know if I want to continue watching. How many views have we done? We're gonna watch this one called Don't Do Drugs. Don't do drugs, kids.
Be careful what you put in your body. In 2014, a couple returned to their home to find it trashed in baffling ways. There was lotion all over the door handles, all of their shoes had had their soles ripped off of them, and someone had dumped an entire can of paint all over the toilet. Despite the obvious break-in, the police come and can't find any evidence of theft, so they leave thinking the couple's not in danger anymore. That night, the couple hears scratching underneath their bed and what sounds like a crying animal. Not wanting to find out what it was, they leave and call the cops, who come right back and start investigating the house, and they make a startling discovery in their bedroom. Wedged underneath the couple's bed was this 90-pound tiny little woman carrying a huge butcher's knife and a hypodermic needle. As they're taking this crazy lady away in handcuffs, one of the officers comes over to the couple and is like, "So she was high on meth, and for at least 2 hours, she had been burrowing a hole in the underside of your mattress with that knife to get to you."
Oh my goodness. Ma'am. Do not do drugs, kids. Do not do that. Because if I wake up and I see there's a hole in my bed and one of y'all is trying to make your way through to get me, I will literally have to spaz. So those are all the scary videos we're going to be watching today. I could have watched so many more, but let me just tell you, I am kind of drained from watching these. I feel like I have definitely been scared today. If you guys want to watch any more of his videos, I'll put his TikTok down below. He has so many videos, it's crazy. If you guys want to see a part 2, let me know. I might do it, I might not. I'll probably do it though. Let's be real, I'll probably do it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Hopefully you guys are not scared to death as I am. I hope you guys sleep well. Hope you guys are watching during the day where there's lights and you see everything around you. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.